Talk to me, what you got?
Man, we got the latest and greatest from us, the new PDP, Performance Duty Pistol. So this gun kind of culminates everything we've learned over the past 135 years in ergonomics and pistol design and both function. And we really looked at why people carry guns and how they use them. And we took everything that we've learned through the steel frame guns and through the PPQ and put it into this next generation gun. So, the grip, the texture is our Performance Duty texture. We started doing that on our steel frame guns. People loved it, so we were like, boom, we got to put that on our new polymer frame, put it right in the mold. Our new serrations are a lot grippier, a lot more traction on them. Our super terrain serrations. We took that optics cut, lowered it down in the slide some, so you can really almost co-witness on several different optics right out of the gate. We took the best striker fire trigger on the market and made it even better with our new Performance Duty trigger. So we've lightened up that first stage and made that wall. You hit it a lot harder. Yeah. You'll see out on the range, or you can tell it's just an unbelievable trigger. And really, we've changed the ergonomics a bit to accommodate for shooting with a red dot. We have a lot of people right now are transitioning from a iron sight gun to a red dot. And so really this angle down here on the pinky, on the grip of the gun, when you grip it and grip with your pinky, it pulls that red dot right into the eye box here. So you can really pick that dot up a lot quicker. The entire gun, from the texture of the ergonomics, are just built around shooting with a red dot.
So finding a red dot's all about pinky pressure, because you're a right-handed shooter, right?
Explain, because
you're a right-handed shooter, right? Most right-handed shooters, whenever they point a dot, they're going to be high and to the left. It's going to be one of the two. So one way to knock out the high thing is squeezing the out your pinky. Okay, and so we wanted to help that out a little bit by putting the ergonomics in there. We're calling them red dot ergonomics, just to help you pick the dot up a little faster. Okay. So we sank the dot real low and then added this in too. So when you naturally squeeze the gun, it pulls the fulcrum down so you find your dot. And then the other way to cancel at the left is use your natural bind from your body. So you're naturally, like when you hit this point past your toes, you feel your body bind up a little bit, just like in sports or anything like that. And so we use that to our advantage with a red dot. So if I'm gonna draw and aim at that guy, I'm gonna point my toe right at it and then kind of torque my body where I max out, and my body is gonna feel that, and it's not gonna let me go too far to the left. Gotcha. Because it's telling me like, nope. And so you do that with that pinky, and that dot will be there just every time. Okay. So, yeah, so pretty cool little feature. We were very red dot focused on this pistol.
I can tell.
Some of the, it's hard to find a dot. Yeah. When you've been shooting for iron sights forever, right? Yeah.
So there's a video of me doing, just trying to hunting for the dot.
It's annoying, and it happens still, but. And you're doing, you've heard the whole arguments. You do the same thing with iron sights, blah, 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 right? But whatever, man. You could see the iron sights to fix them, but if you know that as a red dot shooter, next time you go up and you lose it, squeeze your pinky. You'll find the dot. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a pretty crazy little technique. Yeah, and
I don't know if it's self-fulfilling prophecy. It's kind of right. It's a little weird.
It's the little things in life.
Because I want to call bull. I can't.
I know, it's always like the marketing lingo stuff, we all sit around like think all these cool names,
I was like, oh, he's right. Yeah. I was like, this guy.
yeah. Trust me, when it got told to me, I was like, okay, I've been shooting these for a long time. But I use different stances and things like that depending on what I'm shooting for a match. Because like if we're shooting a lot of different targets moving, like I want the wider stance where I can get in and out pretty quick. But if I'm drawing, like when I come up on a competitive stage now, if I have to draw and put shots on the first target, my foot's getting aimed at that. That way I know when I draw, I'm not gonna be looking for the dot. I can just draw and put friggin' rounds on it.
So how much of the PDP what's the split between the way that this being focused for self-defense versus competition? Was there like a conscious effort to go one way or the other, or?
I would say self-defense, but a high-performance pistol is a high-performance pistol, and there shouldn't be a line between the two, And that's what we like with the steel frame. It uses a lot of the same components. Like I'm carrying this gun, but when I pick up a steel frame, like I have a lot of the same ergonomics and trigger and stuff like that. So there's core things we wanted to keep in there.
Sometimes at home I find like there's certain guns that I have that are geared towards competition. Sometimes I'll say, well, what's the difference?
Yeah. It's colored.
Yeah, because if
Blue,
there, if
red.
somebody came in my house, I'm still grabbing it.
You want
It's like, no, wait, let me get the self-defense gun first.
Yeah, we want the most advantages possible, right? Like we shouldn't, and police officers also too, and civilians, everything. Like, why should we not have a red dot if it makes us a better shooter? Why should we not have a mag well? Why should we not have a better grip texture, better trigger? Like, we should have the best absolutely possible.
Another thing. So a lot of people like to say, don't modify your guns, don't do all the modifications, because you go to court, if you shoot somebody in self-defense, and they're going to try to use that against you. Look, there was a dumb lawyer who tried to make that case with respect to the trigger. It didn't even work. So just stop saying that.
Anyway, thank you. Because we like mess with things, right?
PDP is performance duty pistol.
Ah,
so it is,
okay.
You know, it's a duty focused, defense focused. You know, our whole concept 2021 is it's your duty to be ready. You know, it's our duty to make the best performing gun out there. But you got to train, you got to shoot, you got to know what to do in certain situations, and how to act after you are in shooting.
So I have to ask, the James Bond Association, do y'all like it or you don't like it?
I love it. I'm a nerd, but
We got the nerd over here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
True, that's fair enough.
It's a funny thing when it goes back and forth, because you know we didn't pay or do anything to have that in there.
Yeah.
It was wrote into the books. We have no like we don't advertise 007 on our stuff.
Yeah, y'all are
We don't want to upset that. It's just there. It's natural.
I would definitely.
I want to, trust me, but
I would make it straight. You said 007 Walther.
yeah.
Those dang lawyers get in the way again.
Yeah.
Something about a trademark.
I didn't say anything about not getting a cease and desist letter. I'm just saying I would have done it.
Oh man, it's kind of one of those things. It's like you know how it is from like an influencing standpoint. Like when it's natural, it works way better.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it's the same concept, you know, like people can see the brands in movies when they're paid, right? Transformers and Chevy.
It's like, gun.
Chevy logo. Yeah, exactly.
That was a hell of a focus.
So,
Yeah, Peter does that with my face.
yeah, nice. But it's funny, like, you look at the Deadpool 2 movie, and the Q5 match was in there.
You know what? You're right.
That was what Cable ran.
Right,
you
yeah,
know?
you're right.
And that one, I had no idea that was going to be in the movie. It's like, I go sit down to watch the movie, and there was like a close-up scene of the Q5 match. And I was like, that's cool. You know, so.
I mean, I at this point in life, with the guns that I have, if you're a girl, and I happen to take you to the movies, which will probably be never, and we watch an action movie, I'm gonna piss you off. Because I don't care.
Yeah.
Every gun we see in the movie, I got that one, I got that one, I got that one, I got that one too. I got two of those over there. Yeah, that's all right, I guess we're gonna do some shooting.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, what you got? All right, guess we're just gonna walk and play. It's that pinky thing again.
Yeah, just squeeze that pinky, man. Point aim's pretty close on that far one, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
I love it. You know, like the Walther's like a little snappier, you know, and you get that, right?
Yeah.
Like, pretty cool thing on the inside that we have a step chamber on our barrels. And so, percentage-wise, like, you have the first, like, 3/4, not exact percentage, but 3/4 it's loose fit chamber. Last quarter bit steps down, and it's basically like a match grade chamber, so it wedges itself in there. So you get higher velocities out of the gun runs cleaner, a little bit more
You
accurate.
still get the function of having like a combat chamber. So actually, if you look at a piece of brass like that you just shot, so you see that in the sun right there?
Oh wow.
Ring
Yeah.
around the chamber.
Yeah.
So that's your step in the chamber. So you get, you know, like Cody says, you got a tight chamber,
Holy
keeps
crap,
high
yeah,
pressure. So you actually get about 50 feet per second more with this gun than a competitor's gun with the same length barrel.
That's crazy. I never. You wanna have at it? This guy's going for.
Just pull out on you boys.
He's just showing off at this point.
And this is my carry gun. I shoot the carry gun better than I do the.
Yeah, I tend to shoot smaller guns better.
Yeah, I do too.
That's always been the case with me. You wanna grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new grip texture. You remember the old PBQ, right? It was like, man.
I just realized how low it is. Couldn't let well enough be good. I do it all the time.
Nice, man. For total time, that was a 1-5 draw to first.
I need to slow down. Jerky.
Shooter ready? Stand by. Yeah, and on that draw to presentation, when you get out, like instead of like rushing all the way out to that point, just slow down that last little bit.
Okay.
Like all this can go fast. Like we can get out there and then just kind of let that dot fall into place. When you get about here, just squeeze that pinky and then you'll see that dot.
Okay.
Fall in. Yeah. And you'll notice like I said, it feels slower, but the time will show that you're faster.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, shooter ready? Stand by. Nice. That was your fastest draw yet at this distance, so that's a 148.
All right, one more time.
So. Nice. Stand by. What's your best run? It was a 1-3 on the draw to first shot, which is your fastest yet. And then a 119 reload.
I'll live with that. I'm not gonna f this one up.
That's solid, man. That's a good one. 118.
You know what I love about this gun?
319.
It's so damn light. It's light.
Right. You should have. Well, this gun been meant to be carried every day.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
Talking about it running with an armor on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's light.
Yeah. That's nice.
What a dick. I'm sorry, guys. I get like this.
Get it.
All right, wrap it up.
Really?
That
that was solid, man.
Yards
That
for a
was
4-inch shooting gun.
solid.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah,
beat
this
that.
is. Wait, what is the round count on this? So
That's
it's
17.
That's a 17.
17?
Yeah. The flat ones like this are 15, and then the full size mags are 18, and those will work on there too. So.
Yeah.
That's the 4-inch barrel version, so there'll be 4, then 4.5, and there'll be
Okay.
5-inch variants on both frame sizes. So.
One thing I haven't talked about was this trigger.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. You mind if I go out again?
Get it.
Trigger on this gun, it surprised me because you probably saw a couple times I had a couple unintentional double taps. Yeah. It's
Got that last one. Nice.
and this trigger is awesome. It's so clean.
Yeah.
People pay extra for that in other guns.
Like seriously, it's clean. Yeah, did that.
And you remember the old PBQ trigger? And
Yeah.
it was always considered the best striker fire trigger in the box.
Yeah.
And so we had to like follow that up. Difficult.
Yeah, okay, good point.
Yeah. But this is the new one. The old one's a quick defense trigger. This is the new performance duty trigger. And so what we did was kind of lighten it up a little bit overall, but the big one, the first stage we reduced it a lot. Remember, there was a lot of take up on the old one.
Yep.
So we cut that take up down a whole bunch, made it lighter on the take up too, and then a little bit more solid of a wall. So from a duty standpoint, when we draw and we prep the trigger as we're pushing out, we can find that wall a little easier and less of a chance of just sending one downrange on accident. So
yeah. It's great. Like, this gun is so light. I keep thinking the slide is 3D printed.
Yeah.
Good job.
Get a lot of meat out of those serrations too. So we put the serrations above the surface of the slide. So we call it super terrain serrations. So they're super grippy, but they're totally above the surface of the slide.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, so you notice like when you're running those rear serrations on the dot, like if you were to cut them in, like you wouldn't be able to use any of that, right? So we want to build them out. That way they're still functional and usable, and you get more purchase on it. So
you can keep the slide weight down that way too.
I just came up with a new name for the gun. Well, I just came up with a new name for the first letter.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Actually, no, the whole thing. It should be called Pinky Defense Pinky.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Because you're absolutely right. About, yeah.
46-22.
Man.
Woo.
I got smoked by little zombie guys.
You had to run another 10 feet forward to get the right angle on these guys.
Yeah.
Mother.
Just couldn't leave it alone.
Oh, I'm doing it one more time. I got to.
Nice, 36:53. Fastest time yet on me. 36.
See, I told you I can't not f it up. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I said that right now. I told you I wouldn't f it up. There we go. Wait, no.
But you...
Shut up, Peter.
Yep.
Stand by. Hit. Good. Got that knocked down. 35 flat. That was fun.
There was fun.
Good shooting.
You know, we talk a lot about empowerment in this country, except for when it comes to the Second Amendment. However, I can't think of anything more empowering than having the most effective tool to protect you and your family. So help me spread this message by liking and sharing this video with everyone you know. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, because the Second Amendment, when it said militia, it wasn't talking about the government. was talking about you. Also, if you want to know where to find the I'm the Militia shirt and merchandise, click the I'm the Militia link in the description section of this video.